Today I'm here to talk about what I did today, how I studied today, how was my day studying to the OBA, the Brazilian Astronomy and Astronautics Olympiad. Is the biggest Astronomy and Astronautics Olympiad in Brazil. I think it's the only one. I am studying this. The test is in May 16 in this Friday. I started yesterday to study to this test, then I'm in a hurry to get the gold medal. My goal is get the max grade 10 and the gold medal. I have 10 questions in the test. I need to answer correctly all of the 10 to get the max grade, and of course if I get the max grade, if I correct all answers, I will get the golden medal. This is my goal. I'm going to do the test to get the golden medal and the max grade. This is the focus, max grade. Then I'm studying to do it. I had a plan, then my plan changed, and I will talk about it today. Yesterday I made a video talking about it, about my plan to study to do it, and my plan was do tests. The OBA have the past tests since it started in 2000, I think. Then you can access the entire history of OBA tests to do it again and again and again. Then I did some tests and I will show today. Also, I am studying based on what have more in the test. In the level 4, that is my level, 23% of the test is mathematics. 10% is constellations, the gravitation, Kepler's laws. Have the contents, the subjects that have more, then I'm studying based in it. The contents that have more. Then today I did 3 tests, one level 1, I started in the level 1, the first level, after level 2 and after level 3. Yesterday I only studied watching lectures. I watched many lectures. Today I also watched many lectures. In Insight Edu I found the best channel to study for the OBA. Then yesterday was only studied. Today was practice and study. I will show my outcomes. The level 1, all levels is different. The content that have in the level 1 is a little bit different than as the content that have in the level 2, 3 and 4. Level 1 have the content of OBA Fog, the Brazilian national competition to launch rockets. I think is the biggest national competition to launch rockets in the entire world. It's a Brazilian competition. Then in my level 1 test, I will show to you. This was my outcome. I didn't get the max grade. I get 7 and 8, 6 and 5 and 6 in astronomy, and 2 in astronautics. I will show the test. The unique answer that I had a mistake was in the question 3, that the Earth and the Mars have ice and the Moon also have ice. I don't know the word, but it is a polar ice. But this is wrong. The right answer is the Earth is bigger than Mercury and the Mercury is bigger than the Moon. I get a 0. In this question, I will show you. This one also that I made wrong and get the 6, the 0, 6. That was about the Earth, okay. The answer that the question that I made wrong was Pluton, the dwarf planet is slower than any other planet. This is true. I made wrong. Next question I will show again. This is the question of astronautics about the OBA fog. This is the structure of the rockets that the kids launch, and every person can launch. I did wrong this one. The right is true, 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 false, true. I answered true, true, false, true, false. Only 0, 2 points. These OBA fog questions is difficult because I don't know about OBA fog. I'm not studying about it. I'm studying about Kepler's laws, mathematics, the content of the level 4. Then I don't know a lot about it, but I will show. Having more this page. Then have this test that is a test made for kids. Kids do this test in the kids that have 6 and 8 age, do this test, and I was bad. And I don't have problems with it because a kid can be better than me in many things. Like have the kid that knows Russian and I don't know Russian, and the kid is level 15 Russian. The kid can speak, the kid can talk in Russian, and I don't know nothing about Russian, and it's okay. I know about English, Portuguese, I know many things, but I don't know Russian. The kid can be better than me. The same thing for this test. I can have a better grade in the high level tests because I'm studying to do it, and in the high level tests I do better as the level 1 tests. I don't have problems. Okay, the kids, I was bad in this test. No, it's okay. I'm improving. Then this one I get is 7 and 8. This is the level 1 test. Okay, the level 2 test, I get 5 and 2 in astronomy and 3 in astronautics, getting the 8 and 2. The level 2 tests. Level 2 tests. I will show. This answer here was the first. After had it, I answered wrong the Jupiter. Jupiter have only 4 moons: Io, Ganymedes, Callisto, and Europe. This is the answer that is everything wrong. I answered that Jupiter is the biggest planet, have rings, is gas, and have more than 90 moons. I answered it that it was wrong and it's right, and this answer here, this question here, I did wrong. You don't know, I think you don't know Portuguese then, because of it I'm talking and showing. Even if you don't know Portuguese, okay, I think it's cool. Show the Brazilian culture, the Brazilian tests, and the talking English. I think it's cool to show it. And it's what I'm doing, I need to show it. I have this page here. I need to take off my this page. I answered wrong. The east, north, I'm don't good in it. I'm not good in it. I only get 0.2 points. Yes, this question here. The side of this that sun born, the moon, the east, least, north, south. Need to study more about it. And this page here. I get only once I answered everything right. And in astronautics, I answered everything right. Okay, 0 and 0, 2. Yes, this is what I did wrong. Okay, I showed this. This astronautics, I answered everything right, like I said. I did first the first test, then I get the knowledge in the second. Okay, what I learned from this test, that Jupiter is the biggest planet, have rings, is gas and have more than 90 moons. I think that has these 4 moons, Ganymede, Callisto, Europe, and Io, and more 86. I also learned that I needed to study about north, south, coordinates, this thing. And I realized that my plan was, okay, I will do the first test and the second, and only when I get the max grade in the first, the second, I will go to the next level. But it's wrong. Why? The content of the level 4 isn't the same as the level 2 and 1. Is a little bit different. The 30 is different also, but isn't so different. It's different, but is very similar. The 1 and 2 no, is more different. Then I did these 2 tests and I realized, okay, I needed to go to the next level. Start to do the 3 and the 4 and don't stay stopped in the first and the second levels. When I started to improving my score. In the level 1, I get the 7, 8, then level 2, 8 and 2, and in the level 3, I get the max grade out of all. Even the level 1 should be easier, to me wasn't. I get more grade in the 30 level test as in level 1. I think it's because I started to get the feeling of do the tests and I studied to do the level 3 test. Then what I will do now? I will do level 3 test, this level 3, I have one more level 3, and start to go to the level 4. I will do these 2 level 3 and now only do level 4 test because in level 4 I need to study for the level 4. Then I will show this too. My 2 tests, level 1 and 2. Then my level 3 test. I get 7 in astronomy. I get the max grade in astronomy. I was very good. Astronautics 2 and 6, almost the max grade in astronautics. And the final grade was 9 and 6. This is a test for the 6th grade to the 9th. Then I answered this question right. This of luminosity. You need to know this formula of luminosity is similar to P and the ray. I won't talk about the subject. I will talk more about my experience doing the tests and make videos about the subjects. I have this. This about Kepler's laws. I don't studied about Kepler's laws. I don't studied anything about it. I only read in the test and answered with the knowledge of the test. I have many things that I don't studied and I could get good grades. This about constellations and the north, south, and the north. This one I was very with doubt because I don't knew what to answer, but I was in the logic. I went in the logic and get the good grades. Good grade. I answered right. Don't have too much to talk about the astronomy because I was very good, but I will study more. I think that I wasn't so confident in I used the logic, I used the critical thinking, I used the logic to answer the questions, but I should study more. The level 4 is more difficult than the level 3. I wasn't so confident to answer the questions, then I needed to become more confident, answer more easier, more fast. Then I will study more. This test is very good, is very actual, have questions of things that happened in real life, and it's been cool. I like to do these tests to study. I like astronomy. I like the space economy, the space industry, the space history. It's been cool to do it. I like have the questions about SpaceX, NASA, things that really happened. The motivation is one of the biggest factors to get knowledge, to do good in tests, in tasks. Then doing it with motivation, doing a thing that I like is really meaningful to me. It's really meaningful to get the max grade, to be good in the test, to have a good outcome, a good performance. This test is good. I think don't have anything to talk about the organization, about the Brazilian Olympiad, because they are doing good. They are doing a good job in my view. With the knowledge that I know, I think that it's good. Have more to improve, of course, but with what I'm seeing, it's good. At least the test, the content of the test, the engagement, okay, have SpaceX, have the new things, have things that you should know, things that is good to know, the Starship, SpaceX. Brazil don't have a good education foundation, but have people working to have to work in the culture of education in Brazil, and these tests, these Olympiads can show can show that is nothing easy, isn't relevant, isn't meaningful, but is really meaningful. Is really meaningful. Share science, share with people these Olympiads that bring science, share to people that people can learn astronomy, can go to the Olympiads, get gold medals, certificates, go to international Olympiads. It's really good. Have a lot to improve, but this is the way. Then have this. Here started the questions about astronautics. This is a question about the rocket, the Starship. That Starship will in the future can bring humans to the moon and Mars. It is bigger than the Christ. Have 120 meters. And I answered everything right in the astronautics. As you can see, have the other about the Starship, SpaceX. Is really good to have these things, these actual things in the test, the new things, okay, James Webb, Starship, SpaceX, the new space economy. Have also this here. About the ingenuity, perseverance, the curiosity. No, I don't get the max grade in astronautics, I remember now. But I have this that I also get the max grade, answered everything right. And with this, I get the max grade in astronomy. This I get wrong here. A question about the Falcon 9 that launched that Falcon 9 led the Brazilian satellite in the Earth orbit. I get only 606 points. This isn't bad, but I needed to improve to be better in the future tests. I'll show again. Then the question that I get wrong was about the A's that wasn't talking the question, but I need to study more. Then I will show everything to have a good thumb and show. This was my tests that I did. I get the 78, the 82 and the 96. I did the 3 tests today. I wasn't so confident, so confident to do this test to get the max grade, but I did in the same way I needed to do to improve and don't have the perfect moment. You need to do with what you have. Now I will do this level 3 test. No. Tomorrow we'll do this for level 3 test. Is very similar to the other. I will show more fast. I have this question. The test is year by year isn't so different. I have many questions that have the same formulas because it's the formulas. Physics is the same thing since the universe began, but we are discovering new things, but it's the same thing. The value of P, the prime numbers. Is the same images, is similar. After this test, I will only do 4 level tests. I think that do 4 level tests now is what I must do. The 4 level tests is the my level tests. Okay, I was reading because I like it so much and I engaged, sorry. Then this is the same images, is the same thing, almost the same thing. I the door made a noise aloud. Is similar questions isn't so difficult. Then because of it, I need to go to the level 4. I almost get in the max grade. I get 96. I need to go to the next level. Don't stay doing this until I get the max grade, go to the next level and get the max grade in the max level, because I don't have too much time. I should start to study before. Don't really study, but listen podcasts about astronomy, make databases, make things about astronomy, immerse myself. I'm also listening a podcast about astronomy, immerse myself in astronomy, in OBA, in these 4 days. I will show these and talk more about what I'm doing. This is the last page about astronautics. And this is the last level 3 test that I will do. After it on level 4 tests. I'm also to study about it, immerse myself like I did in English, like I did in Python, in coding. I'm listening a podcast about astronomy, the Astronomy in 30 Minutes is a Brazilian podcast that talks about it. Also, I unsubscribed of all channels in my YouTube that don't have relation with OBA astronomy. I'm subscribed with OBA and astronomy channels that will help me to get the max grade in OBA. I immerse myself in OBA. I'm working hard to get the gold medal. I'm going to get the max grade. This is my goal, max grade. Everything down the max grade isn't my goal, my happiness. I'm going to get the max grade. This is why I'm working hard, why I'm improving the max grade. I will improve, get the knowledge that I use the knowledge that I get today to improve more tomorrow, do better, always improving, always learning with my mistakes. I did many mistakes today. I did very things bad, but I'm always improving and learning from my mistakes. I will use my mistakes to learn and do better tomorrow. Tomorrow I will do this level 3, 2 tests level 4, and may only 1. I will watch more lectures, do 3 tests, see what I should do, learn from my mistakes. This is the plan. I hope you liked it. Thank you for your attention. Bye.